wanna see. I wanna see that. I wanna see that.
Shut up. Shut up. When I talk, shut up.
I don't wanna shut up.
Shut up.
I don't wanna shut up.
When I talk, shut up.
I don't wanna shut up.
Canelo.
When I talk, shut up.
And what? And then what? What do you wanna do? What do you wanna do?
Fuck you
What do you wanna do?
Weeks before the highly anticipated fight, tensions flared between Edgar Berlanga and Saul Canelo Alvarez. The altercation began when Canelo interrupted Berlanga during a conversation. Frustrated by the interruption, Berlanga demanded that Canelo be quiet. However, the Mexican champion refused to back down, escalating the situation further. This confrontation pushed Berlanga over the edge, leading to an angry outburst.
You have accomplished pretty much everything in the sport. What keeps you going? What keeps you motivated?
These kind of motherfuckers. 8 rounds, just 8 rounds. You're gonna feel pain. Eight rounds.
I'm gonna break everything
From
in your
there,
face. I'm gonna break everything in your face.
you feel it.
You're gonna see. I work with God.
Mark my words.
Edgar.
Weeks before their highly anticipated fight, tensions flared dramatically between Edgar Berlanga and Saul Canelo Alvarez. The initial spark ignited when Canelo interrupted Berlanga during conversation. Frustrated by the interruption, Berlanga demanded that Canelo be quiet. However, the Mexican champion refused to back down, escalating the situation further. This confrontation pushed Berlanga over the edge, leading to an angry outburst. Canelo, with his calm confidence, seemed to know exactly how to push Berlanga's buttons while maintaining his own composure. This ability to master both physical and psychological warfare is likely the result of years of experience in the ring. Canelo's demeanor was so effective that it caused Berlanga to lose his cool, spewing some choice words in frustration. Berlanga has been training hard for this fight, and everyone knows it, especially because he's seen as the underdog. His opponent, Canelo, has been through so much in his boxing career. You can see his experience in the way he talks and moves, so it's no surprise that when a seasoned fighter like Canelo starts making fun of you at a press conference, you get upset. Canelo knows how to get under someone's skin, and for someone like Berlanga, who's already feeling the pressure, Canelo's taunts might just be enough to drive him crazy. It's tough to stay calm when you're up against someone who's not only better in the ring, but also knows how to mess with your mind. When asked if Canelo's experience would make a big difference in the ring, Berlanga seemed very sure of himself. He even had a smirk on his face, like he knew something others didn't. Berlanga argued that the reason Canelo has such an impressive record is because he started his career in Mexico, where fighters can have matches every week. Berlanga believes this gave Canelo a lot of chances to fight and build up his record quickly. He thinks that's why Canelo seems so experienced. Berlanga's confidence suggests he isn't too worried about Canelo's experience and might have a plan to handle it when they finally meet in the ring. Remember, you got to understand he fought probably like 30 of his fights in Mexico. Like he fought a lot of guys in Mexico that were selling oranges on the corner and stuff. Berlanga said. He believes that having the chance to fight every week in Mexico, like Canelo did, would have made him unbeatable. If I had started my career as a professional at 16, I would have been 60-0 myself right now, just because if you fight in Mexico, you can fight every week if you want. But is this really true? If Berlanga had started his career in Mexico, would he be as great as Canelo is now? Al Bernstein doesn't think so. Bernstein, a renowned boxing commentator, says that Canelo is just built differently. He has watched both fighters and believes the way Canelo fights is on a whole different level. While many boxers get stronger through training, Bernstein thinks Canelo's talent goes beyond that. He says Canelo is a pure genius when it comes to boxing, and that's something special that not everyone has. It doesn't matter if Canelo started his career in Mexico. Sure, that might have helped him get some early experience, but it's only a small part of the story. I've seen both fighters in action, and I can say with great confidence that Canelo is built differently. He's a pure genius in the ring with a unique combination of skill, power, and strategy that sets him apart from the rest, Bernstein said. Berlanga, however, doesn't care much about other people's opinions right now. He believes he can actually beat Canelo. He thinks it's his destiny to take Canelo off the victory chair. Berlanga is confident that this fight is his big chance to prove himself. I feel like right now it's my time. Everything is destined for me for this moment, for this opportunity that I got. Everything is just. I'm destined right now to make history on September 14th, and to become a legend that day, and to take over the sport of boxing, and become the face of it. Even though Berlanga has talked badly about Canelo, he still knows that Canelo is a legend. The things Canelo has done in boxing are unforgettable and will always be remembered. However, Berlanga believes that Canelo's time is over. As he sees it, it's time for a new legend to rise. And Berlanga thinks he's the one to take that spot. I feel like he did what he had to do in the sport of boxing. He's a legend, but I think right now it's my time. I feel like right now is our time to come over and just take over. It needs a new face at 168. You know what I'm saying? Perhaps the boldest thing Berlanga has said is that he plans to knock Canelo out and send him into retirement. Sure, Berlanga wants to win, but in boxing, winning doesn't always mean knocking someone out. There are many ways to win a fight without a knockout. Berlanga's confidence is clear, but he might be overlooking the fact that victories can come in different forms, not just by putting someone on the canvas. Yeah, I want to definitely retire him for sure. That's my goal. And I'm not trying to disrespect him. He's a legend. But at the end of the day, we got to go in there. We got to fight. We got to tussle. And we got to do what we got to do, Berlanga said. Berlanga is clearly excited about the idea of knocking Canelo into retirement. He's eager to prove himself and make a big statement in the ring. However, Hopkins thinks all this talk has only fired up Canelo even more. According to Hopkins, Berlanga's bold words have energized Canelo, making him even more determined to destroy Berlanga when they fight on September 14th. Hopkins believes that at first, Canelo was just planning to beat Berlanga and let him continue his career. He thought Canelo would win without causing too much damage, but now, with all the trash talk coming from Berlanga, Hopkins thinks Canelo has changed his mind. The Mexican superstar might leave Berlanga in a really bad state, showing no mercy when they meet in the ring. Canelo originally wanted this fight to be a bit of a plaything, something he could handle with ease. But everything changed when Berlanga's attitude showed up. That disrespect led to a fire in Canelo, and now you can expect him to go on a rampage. Berlanga is in for a rude awakening because Canelo's coming with a whole new level of intensity, Hopkins said. With Canelo's fierce attitude, Berlanga might have even more reasons to lose his cool and go crazy. The pressure is really building up for him. But what do you think? Will Berlanga be able to handle the pressure and prove himself in the ring? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As the fight approaches, both fighters are preparing intensely. Berlanga is determined to make his mark and show the world that he is ready to take over the sport of boxing. Canelo, on the other hand, is focused on maintaining his dominance and proving that he is still the best in the super middleweight division. The clash between Canelo Alvarez and Edgar Berlanga promises to be an exciting and intense battle. It's a classic showdown between experience and youth, with both fighters bringing their unique strengths and strategies to the ring. Whether Berlanga can rise to the occasion and upset the seasoned champion, or whether Canelo will once again prove his superiority, remains to be seen. One thing is certain though, fans around the world are eagerly anticipating this high-stakes fight, and it's sure to be a night to remember.